Hello everyone, this is Ep11, and welcome to episode 11 of Ep11's Let's Play of FTV Evolution. Today's plan, apparently, is to get shot by something. A piglin, maybe? Who's being all grumpy about my existence? Yeah, sure, why not? I'm in the Nether, because that's where I want to be. My main purpose for being in the Nether would be that I would like to probably dig straight down, which sounds like a great plan for such things. Down to about Y level 15. Now remember, kids, never dig straight down in the Nether. It's something you should never ever do unless you're a professional like me, who knows what he's doing. Which is a sentence that I barely got through with a straight face. I'm down here looking for ancient debris, and boy, is there a lot of. Yeah, it's not going to be that easy to find, I suspect. That's going to be some solium. I guess the downside of playing a pack like this is there's always going to be lots of ancient debris. See, there's gold. There's going to be lots of stuff that isn't ancient debris, I meant to say. So I'm at Y level 15, because that's kind of like your best bet for ancient debris, right? That's crimson iron ore. That's also crimson iron ore. I just need a little bit. I just need a little bit, and you'll find out why in a minute. So, funny story about when I was making Just Dire things. Originally, I kind of wanted the ore X-ray to be like an early tier thing. And everybody I was showing the mod to was like, that's so overpowered. And I'm like, I guess. So I moved it more towards like an end tier upgrade. And, it is overpowered. But I still maintain that when you're playing modded Minecraft, by the time you get to the Eclipse alloy tier, which means like, tier 4, been through the end, been through the deep dark, have access to netherite. Usually by the time in Minecraft, when you get to that point, in modded Minecraft, I should say, um, you ain't mining manually, right? So like, that's always kind of been my challenge with modded Minecraft playthroughs is usually by the time you can afford the really cool and fun um, toys for mining, you're not mining by hand anymore. There we go, ancient debris, finally. Pretty sure you'll... Does ancient debris... It should. Let's just make sure. I'm not holding the vein mine. So I got 2 of them, so that's cool. Yes. Yeah, generally speaking, by the time you get to the point where you're like, have access to the cool and fun toys for mining, you don't mine by hand anymore. Usually you've gotten like Mechanism doing it, or Mystical Agriculture, or any one of 100 ways. Like a big part of modded Minecraft is not having to mine by hand anymore and automating resources. I'm just saying. Yeah. Is that enough? It might be enough. What I should do is toss you guys in there. And I guess Cobbled Soulstone. Yeah, I can go in there too. 2 will Crusher its way, right? We can Crusher you. Crusher becomes 3 per, and then we can Enrichment. So that is 6. That's enough for 1 ingot, right? That's all I need. I need 1 ingot of netherite. So if I tossed you guys into a Crusher, which reminds me I should be making more speed and energy upgrades for Mechanism. I need to like automate some of the Mechanism machines, and then we'll be cool. right? The Enricher has a nice little speed upgrade. It's got 4 of them. Oh, it goes up to 32 in this pack. Fun times. And then what I can make is a netherite ingot, which is cool. Which means I can make an explorer's compass courtesy of some netherite nuggets. Pretty sure this is going to be what I think it is. Oh, and I also need grains of infinity, which means a quick trip with flint and steel. I guess that's a good question. I haven't seen bedrock yet in this pack. That's actually an exceptional question. We can do deep slate, or end. So if we have deep slate, we have cobbled deep slate. I assume I smelt you. Yep, pepper. Okay. I wonder if you're. You know, it would be a funny thing to check. I'm unsure of the mechanic of that. It's probably not a block entity, or you know. So it would, I imagine, be a random tick, which I think this is what this speeds up. Worth a try. Just starting a fire in the middle of my base. Don't mind me. I got impatient. So I want to make the explorer's compass because I think that will help me find. There we go. That will help me find an end fortress, right? What's it called? It's not a fortress. That's the Nether complex. It's the stronghold. So we'll search for a normal stronghold, not found. But we might have Young's better strongholds. And we found one, 1,400 blocks away. Aha. Excellent. So I'm going to put that away. Put you away. Put this stuff away. You can go away. You can stay out. Yeah, all this stuff stays. You can probably go in my backpack for now along with you. We're going to want Eyes of Ender, but I don't know how many. And we're also going to want... Is Waystones in this pack? It is. Let's make a couple of Waystones. And the reason I'm saying that is because I'm going to want a nice way to get back to my dudes. Clearly, I'm going to need a thing. I'm pretty sure there's a thing down here. Oh, there it is. This will get me some amethyst. Cool. Good, good, good. So I've got my compass. I want another one of you. And then you can go towards making a lovely waystone, which is just a normal one, should be fine. Just need stone bricks. It's really funny to me that I don't have cobblestone. I should make some kind of cobblestone generator at this point. The frequency, oops, I always forget. I needed to repair that pickaxe, and I knew I need to repair it. Not a big deal if you break the pickaxe because it does drop the upgrades. So you just have to use a little bit more blaze gold to make a new one, which means a little of this. Not a huge deal. All right, you guys go in there. Make a decent amount of that for me. And then waystone times 2. And then I also, by the way, need an iron pickaxe, which I have laying around for when I do that. I guess I could just put this here. Waystone, home, visible upon activation, no modifiers active. Cool. And then I have one to set up at the locale that I want to. In fairness, I could also use the simple teleporters thing. That would be another route to take. We'll figure it out. All right. Are you done yet, Chief? You should be pretty close. So we're off to find... And this is the reason I want to go, so I can make a Celestigem pickaxe instead, right? So that doesn't happen again. The whole reason... I'm tired of having to repair with lava, right? And I'm going to have to repair with lava on the way. You know what I'm going to do? I'm real quick going to go fill up on lava. And probably... my armor's pretty well repaired. Sneak right into here. And then you... Cool. All right. Home. I'm going to now fly in the direction that the compass is pointing. And this is much better than having to Eye of Ender it, right? I hate having to stop every now and then and check if I'm almost there, right? Now I can just kind of fly in this direction. Pause. Oh, look, we're only 800 blocks away. So we're like halfway. Nice. Right? And then... once this dude gets a little bit low, we just do that. All right? So I'll come back in a minute when I find the stronghold entrance. I don't think I need to do the on-camera going through the stronghold bits. I think what I'll do is just get to the portal, right? Like, I'm going to skip the whole traversing the stronghold. No real need to do any of that. And we'll be right back. Now's a good time to mention the sponsor of this video, CreeperHost. CreeperHost is a server hosting company that I've been using for quite some time. I've got a couple personal servers with them that I use for friends and family. I very rarely have any issues at all, but on the couple times where I've needed help, their support has been exceptional. Very quick response times, very helpful to get things sorted out. And they've offered to sponsor this video with a very special offer, 15% off for the lifetime of your server. So if you're looking for a server hosting company and you're looking to get a server to play with your friends, take a look in the description of this video and you'll see a link, which if you use it to sign up, will give you 15% off for the lifetime of the server, not just the first month. Thank you, CreeperHost, for sponsoring this video. As a reminder, there's TNT in these towers. I found one of these dudes. Anything cool in here? Slime balls, emeralds. Soul looting, I think, is a nice one to have. Green boots, I will take that. And some gems. For the record, made it to the stronghold. Now, there's something else that I might want to do. Let me put away all this junk that I collected while I was along the way. I guess you can go in here. I guess you can go away. There's another compass that I saw in this pack that I wanted to try. It requires a lodestone, which is a netherite ingot, huh? I'm gonna have to get another netherite, aren't I? I think so. All right, well, let me go back. Lay down this waystone as temp. And then I want to see, is this free? Looks pretty free. Ooh, look what I found. A quartz geode. That's kind of exciting. All right, back to hunting for one vein of ancient debris, just so I can make this cool looking compass that I think will be neat, but I will see. Woot! Finally found one. So the traveler's compass, which needs a lodestone, which hopefully will not be too hard to get. Put those away. Make that. Make that. And then make this. So this will apparently search for blocks, entities by their spawn egg drop or in the contents of their inventory, villagers by their goods, spawners, liquids by their buckets, items laying on the ground, and containers, chest-like blocks by their contents. So let's go back here. And I don't know like how well this works, but we can like search for all kinds of stuff in the immediate area, right? And then there's like a whole settings section. So this thing looks like really cool. Search for mobs, search for entities based on their drops. Wide search, scans the surrounding at once depending on the selected search mode with bigger search radius. Search for blocks. Search for spawners. Right? And how do I activate you? Ooh, widget that displays information about compass status. Ooh, state empty. Oh, I know what we have to do. We need... It says search for spawners. So I guess, do I put this in here? State searching. Has a cool little searching animation on it. Search for entities, search for liquids, search for blocks enabled. There we go. Found monster spawner. Aha! Would you look at that? Aha! That actually worked. Holy cow, that is cool. Now, are you going to be one of these, like, trap dudes who's going to blow up when I open you? Or not? That's cool. Pair of leather belts and a diamond. What do you do? Increase the maximum number of amulet equipment slots. Sweet. Okay. So now, there's another one, right? Now, there's usually, and it looks like it's straight down from here, I would say. So Y level 3. No, wait, straight up. Right? So that's cool. Now, what if I did this? Instead of searching for you, so I'm going to turn off search for spawners. Instead, what I'm going to search for is the portal block. And we're searching. I'm assuming that, like, you know, because we should find it, right? Maybe? I'm mostly just checking out this mod that I've never played with before. That looks really cool and powerful. Oh, hello. We found it. We found the end portal frame. It's at Y level 3, which means I have to go up a little bit. I'm going to go up a little bit more. I want to be like at Y level 5-ish, right? And then it's going to be in... I don't need my Traveler's Compass, or I don't need my Explorer's Compass anymore. I want you. A little bit further in that direction. This is everything I've always wanted when it comes to like a finding things mod. This compass is awesome. How great is that? Huh? How cool is that? I love that. So here's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go home, and I'm going to teleport to this waystone. I'm going to break it, and then I'm going to back, and I'm going to place... Oh boy, my inventory was full. That's probably a mistake. I'm going to go home. I am going to make a new waystone. That was a dire derp. Let me guess, I don't have enough obsidian for this. I can solve that problem. Please hold. Remember I've been doing this? And now I can back. And then we'll call this end portal. So how cool is this compass, dude? This is like exceedingly cool and powerful. I will be using this a lot during this playthrough. So now I need 9 of these, right? I don't know how much blaze dust we have. Where's that cinder stuff? And we needed you. I guess you need to be netherrack. And then I just need to grow this a little bit. Alright, so that's 10 ender pearls ready to go into the end portal. Nice. Alright, let's also make sure that we bring... we're going to want glass bottles. Start that cooking. Is that cool? Just a bunch so that we have like the dragon's stuff that we need. Because my goal here is to make void shimmer goo. So we're going to need dragon's breath, we're going to need ender pearls, and we're going to need end stone, right? So end stone will obviously be easy. Dragon's breath will hopefully be easy. Hooray! So that's what the end looks like in this pack, huh? Okay, that's cool. So I should be able to that pretty easily, right? I should also be able to get some pearls pretty easily. And then I just need to get the attention of one ender dragon to get me some dragon's breath. And clicking in here, there's no Britannia, so no worries about getting the wrong kind of bottle. Where's the dragon at? I totally see this dragon boss bar, but am I crazy? I ain't seeing no dragon. Where indeed, pray tell, is the dragon? Uh-oh, he got away. Ooh, what are you? Azure Silver from Silent Gear. Okay, cool. And then Ethereum, obviously. Yeah, where is the dragon? Dragon, please, where are you at? Oh, there he is. Finally. Or she, I guess. Back in a few when I get some dragon's breath. How is it fair that you threw dragon's breath up here? How am I supposed to... You know, it's a good thing I'm clever. Gets me a few, at least. Now, the other thing I'd like to do is get chorus fruit if I can. Only because it'll mean... I don't know what that was. Guess dragon being all dragony over here, huh? Oh boy. That is some pain. Dragon not happy about something. Dire getting out of here. But yeah, if I can get some chorus fruit, that would be cool. So I'm gonna whoosh my way over to an island. Hopefully a fully repaired wand will get me what I need. Worst case, I can slash home. I hope. We made it! Hooray! We at least made it somewhere. I'll take it. Barely made it, but we made it. What is that structure? I want to know. So I'm just going to grab a little bit of the flowers. Once I have a healthy enough amount of them. Cool. Think I can make it over there without a repair? Nah, I should probably repair it just to be safe. Just curious what that structure is. Oh, repaired the wrong thing. Not that it matters. I need to repair on that anyway. Oh, just glowstone. Thought it was something of interest. Although due north of me, is that glowstone or is that some kind of structure? Might just be a bunch of glowstone stuff. Yeah, it's all glowstoney stuff, that's all. Although west of me... Dire can't stay on task ever. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Green. I'll take it. Sure, why not? Not green. I'll take the star buckle. That should be cool. Yeah. Okay. And then to home we go, where I can now take you and upgrade you, yes? In theory. Right? And then we can use chorus fruit to activate you. And now we can grow chorus fruit to make that happen. Is that cool? Nice. And then we can get diamonds to make Celestigem-y stuff. Cool? I like it. Real quick, I want to fully repair all my armor and tools before I upgrade them. Not that you need to. Not that you absolutely do not need to do it. Actually, I probably won't even waste my time. Just because I don't want people to think you have to do that. Right? So I want to make the Celestigem template, which is going to require you and you guys in a moment. You can do it. And that'll give me some really nice upgrade options that I'll have, right? While I'm waiting for that to grow real quick, review which upgrades I'm going to want. So cauterized wounds is a nice one. Oops. For urgency, I still want extinguish. That's a good one. I don't have an electric yet, but I like night vision and fall damage negation. Those are big. Some of my favorites. And some of the others we'll get to. That's enough for now. That can be a priority. You know what I'm going to do? Pretty sure this works. Yep. Sweet. Okay. So, Celestigem template. So that's 5. Is that cool? We're going to want a few more of these. So I can quickly upgrade my pickaxe. Sweet. And remember, it retains all the upgrades. It would retain your other stuff, like enchants and whatnot, as well. Sweet. Loving that. I also wouldn't mind a nice Celestigem sword. Because you are going to do... How much? Oh, that's right. It doesn't have a damage modifier until it's powered. So 9 attack damage. Yeah, about the same thing. So that'll replace my osmium sword. I'm going to want to upgrade you, which is just going to need a blaze gold. These are my priority upgrades. It doesn't have to be fully repaired to go in there, so that's cool. Okay, woohoo! And then we can, for void shift, I usually turn off the render. It's funny, it took me so much time to get that render to look just right, and then I always turn it off. It's one of those things that sounded like a good idea in theory, and I'm sure some people appreciate it and use it, so cool, right? It sounded like a good idea in theory. I think what I really need to do to make Void Shift a better ability is give it a much longer range. 15 blocks is like stupidly too short. I don't even know what I was thinking with that limit. Like, I'm embarrassed at how small that limit is. That should be like 64 blocks by default and like 128 at the next tier. Like, it should be way longer. Anyway. All right, the last thing I want to do today is... You should have those by now. Let's go. What are you doing? Make a few upgrades. So we're definitely going to want negate fall damage. I really want night vision if I can afford it at this point, which I think I can. I think I can. Yeah, buddy. Loving night vision. Not quite here yet. Cauterized wounds would be cool. Yeah, I should be able to do that. So night vision goes on that. Fall damage goes on that. And the sword gets the cauterized wounds. And that's cool. Right? I like it. Alright, I'm going to wrap up the episode here. The other thing I wouldn't mind doing, maybe real quick before we wrap up, what if we put on drops? Teleporter? Can I afford you? That's a lot of ender pearls. But I might be able to. I'm starting to think I might not be able to. That's going to be tight. I don't think I can afford that one. Alright, I'm going to wrap up. We'll come back next episode and continue to progress. But having access to powered-based stuff and Celestigem tier and all this is going to be a huge boon for us because it means a lot of automation capabilities open up with just dire things. And also, I can just zip around the world. Yeah, that's right. I like you to be on left click. A lot easier. So easier exploration, less having to repair things, just all around a good time. Am going to have to start automating fuel, though. For now, Ep11 sign off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy. And now's a good time to mention the sponsor of this video, CreeperHost. CreeperHost is a server hosting company that I've worked with for many years at this point. I've had servers with them. I've gone through support tickets with them. They're one of the better ones that I've ever personally worked with. And I'm definitely friendly with a lot of people who work there. And they've been kind enough to sponsor this video. If you're interested in getting a server, check out the link in the description of my video. And now's a good time to mention the sponsor of this video, CreeperHost. Now's a good time to mention the sponsor of this video, CreeperHost. CreeperHost is a server hosting company that I've been using for quite some time now. I've got a couple of personal servers running with them for some friends and family, and honestly, their support is bar none. Anytime I've had any kind of issue, their response is very quick. They help me get it sorted out. Usually I don't have too many problems, though. They've offered to sponsor the videos for this month, So if you're interested in getting a server, please take a look at the description of this video, and there's a link where you'll be able to get a server that will be 15% off for the lifetime of the server. So not just the first month, but for the whole lifetime of the server, you'll get 15% off the cost. Thanks, and back to the video. Now is a good time to mention the sponsor of this video, CreeperHost. CreeperHost is a server hosting company that I've been using for quite some time. I've got a couple personal servers with them that I use for friends and family. I very rarely have any issues at all, but on the couple times where I've needed help, their support has been exceptional. Very quick response times, very helpful to get things sorted out. And they've offered to sponsor this video with a very special offer, 15% off for the lifetime of your server. So if you're looking for a server hosting company and you're looking to get a server to play with your friends, take a look in the description of this video and you'll see a link, which if you use it to sign up, will give you 15% off for the lifetime of the server, not just the first month. Thank you, CreeperHost, for sponsoring this video.